Hi, I'm Becky, and I actually know nothing about hair. It's not my industry, it's not my expertise. I'm a professional scrapbooker. I help people do what we call Project Life. You should check it out, it's really awesome. But the thing is I'm a full-time working mom. I'm a very busy person who doesn't love to spend time getting ready in the morning. That's my problem. And so because I don't like getting ready more than I like sleep or spending time with my kids, I like to do my hair really fast as I can. So I'm just gonna show you how I do it. Let's talk about product first, because I didn't wake up with my hair like this. I took a shower, I washed my hair. Shampoo, rinse, condition, rinse, towel dry with a normal terry cloth towel, just normal. And then I sprayed some stuff in my hair that makes it easy to kind of comb through. There's a couple different things that I've tried. This is one, it's called Color Lover Primer 11. And a different kind that I have tried, it's called It's a 10. They really are kind of the same to me, but this is the one I'm currently using. And again, this is not my expertise, so I'm not recommending product because I have, professional knowledge on this stuff. When it comes to product for my hair, makeup, anything, everything that I get is really based on recommendations. So I ask my friends, I ask on social media sometimes, and that's really how I find the products that I use. So this came, and everything that I show you came because of recommendations, okay? So I spray this in my hair all around, and then I use a wide tooth comb to get through my tangles, like so. Hold on. So after I have combed through my hair, I put product in my hair that helps kind of emphasize the texture. I don't really have wave, and I don't really have curl. I have crazy. I call it texture. I have texture in my hair. So I was told to check this out. It's called Not Your Mother's Beach Babe, because I totally am. And then there's another kind that's called Beach Day Texturizing Spray. Again, not really an expert, but these are the two that I've been trying. This one feels a little bit more gritty, like it's really doing the work that it's supposed to do, as if I just swam in the ocean, because I don't. But this one is a little bit lighter and a little bit more, we'll just stick with lighter. So after I've sprayed this on and it's in my hair, spray it all over, then I just use my fingers to really just kind of work in there. I scrunch it up. Again, kind of just pretending that I have some wave. But it actually helps quite a bit. If I have a minute, I'll use my diffuser, that little crazy attachment that goes on the hairdryer, and I just take sections and I diffuse it like this. Pretend this is a diffuser, and I just hold it there, and I hold it there, and I just kind of dry that, and it helps lift up at the roots. But I didn't today. What I do on a typical busy mom day, I do everything I talked about, washed it, dried it, put that spray in it, and then I kind of crunch it up and I walk away, okay? So at that point, I just leave and then I let it air dry. So that's bringing us to right now. So I've come here and my hair is dry and it's ready. So what do I do next? So I have done this with and without a clip. So the reason why I use a clip sometimes is because it gets the rest of my hair out of the way. So sometimes I'll just start curling and I'll just go, but for the sake of just kind of sectioning it out, I'm just grabbing about that much. You can just see it's like I think they call it the crown. Does that sound about right? So I'm just clipping that up so it's out of the way, and then I'm gonna do my bottom part first, and then I'll get to the top part. This is just a cheap curling iron that I got at Target. It's the Toni & Guy brand. So it's about a 1-inch curling iron, and what I do is I just start sectioning off what I have hanging here into little bits and pieces. So what size? Well, for me, this is too small, and to do something this big would be probably a little too big. So I just kind of grab whatever I separate there with my fingers, and I just get that section ready. And then the trick for me, that again I learned from friends, is that you don't curl from the bottom and then go up. No, don't do that. You know why? Because it doesn't give you any lift up in here. So I actually start my curl closer to the root, and I hold it there for a second, and then I slide it down, and then I let go. Okay, so that's kind of how I do my curl, is section by section. And I kind of comb my fingers through it, go right there closer to the root, twist it around, hold it for a second, hold it again for another second. Now, if I were to sit there and hold it longer, then I would make it even more curly, but I'm not going for the Annie look. I did that when I was 8. I got a So we're just going for a softer, more natural look. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do these curls all the way around. You'll notice something is worth pointing out here is that I cannot actually see the back of my head at the moment, and I'm over it. So my thing is that I'm not trying to go for a perfect curl, and I'm not trying to go for, you know, this just perfection in the way that I style my hair. So I really don't care if I miss some hairs. For me, that is fine because I have that natural texture. Another thing that's worth pointing out is that the angle, or the direction rather, that I'm curling my hair also doesn't matter, but I have a habit of doing it the way that I'm doing it, which is over here, I curl away from my face all the way till I can't reach. And then over here, same thing, because I'm kind of symmetrical, I curl away from my face on all of those sections. So notice that I'm not curling down this way, I'm actually lifting it up to try and get a little bit of lift at the root on each of these sections. Now that I've done the bottom section, I'm just gonna leave it alone. I'm not gonna play with it too much. If I notice that something doesn't seem to have really caught on to the curl, I'll just grab it. I'm not too concerned about, you know, again, every single piece is curled, but this one's probably important. All right, now I've done my bottom, it's done, it's curled, kind of. I'm gonna trust that it is in the back. And then I'm letting my top down so that I can get all that top section. Same exact system. Oh, and also notice that I didn't curl all the way to the very, very tip. Because what happens with that, again, it's like something that doesn't give the most flattering look to the curl. And so see how I'm just leaving it out just a little bit there? There's no right or wrong. You and I both know that. It's just kind of what I do with my hair. That's going to be dubbed in.
Wait, Otto.
Oh.
Right here.
Oh. Oh.
Right here.
All right, this is the last piece, and it's important because, you know, it's right in front, and that whole like leaving the tip out, what happens if it does go all the way around the iron, it does kind of end up with a ringlet. So speaking of ringlets, I kind of have a very curly product here. So it's done and it's curled, but it's not finished as far as how I want to style it. So one thing that I've noticed is that this is what day 1 will be, is very kind of curly, and it definitely has more body. Day 2, because I don't wash my hair every single day, day 2 it almost has a more beachy, relaxed, casual look. So I really like day 2, not for how it feels, but for how it looks. So now at this point, I take my fingers and I just kind of work with it and play with it just to relax those curls a little bit. I don't want to go for a ringlet look. I really want to have it take on a little bit of a softer feel. So it's really just kind of combing through with my fingers, and I'm not stressed about how the curls are being mangled. Okay, another product that I use, Bedhead. This is called the After Party. Cutest name ever. And this is one of those products that my friend Jen, that I didn't even recommend it. She literally like pulled it off the shelf and put it in my hand and said, you have to buy this. And when Jen says jump, I say, how high? And so this product, I'm just gonna, can't wear my ring with product. It's a thing. So I'm just gonna put a squirt about that big in my hand, so that I can now work this through my hair. I really don't even know what this, oh, it's smoothing cream for silky, shiny, healthy looking hair. So I'm gonna actually rub this through my hands, and I don't want big globs of stuff. So I'm just rubbing it through so it's really even. And now my hands are coated with that smoothing cream, is what we're gonna call it, because that's what the bottle says. And now I'm working it through, and why does this matter? Because it's not really smooth, is it? Well, I'll tell you that the reason why Jen put this in my hair is because I was having an issue with static. And so my hair was just kind of freaking out. Freaking out. What was I freaking out about? The static is not your friend. It causes problems. And so anyway, that's what it's doing, is it's smoothing, it's kind of calming it down. You can see that I'm not really caring too much about what's going on. I'm just kind of working it through, making sure I don't have static, and then I'm gonna just say we're good. So that's typically what I do when I style my hair, is I don't overthink it, I don't overplay with it, I don't overstyle it, I just kind of do it. I rub my fingers through it, and then I'm done. And then I just run out the door and I don't know what the back looks like. You know what the back looks like. And I'm just gonna say it's probably fine. If I had a hand mirror next to me, I'd probably grab it and check in the back really quick, just to make sure I don't have like that one straight piece that got missed or something. Okay, hairspray is my final touch. So my friend Wendy taught me a tip about hairspray, and that is to not just go to town like this, but rather spray it on your hand and go right to your roots underneath your hair. Why do we do that? Because sometimes when you have hairspray right here on top and too much of it, it will just weigh your hair down. Am I right? Then, once you do that and you get kind of just that lift at the roots where you want it to be, then what I do is I go crazy town. That's a little bit too much, kind of calm it down however I feel like it needs to be, and then just a quick spray. Okay, and that's just to kind of control those. I don't usually talk with hairspray flying in front of my face. Children, don't eat this at home. So I'm gonna leave my hair alone because now I've sprayed it, it's controlled, we're done. So that's how I do my hair, very simple. And look, sometimes there are bad hair days or day 2 or day 3 that just don't look good. And so that's when you just put on a hat and you don't care. Or, this is my best friend. I could wear my hair in a ponytail every single day of my life. I try not to, that's why I style my hair. But you can always throw it back and you will still have friends. You can still have a great life. When I do a ponytail, I just kind of squeeze it in there and then I just pull it out a little bit so that it has some body, and I'm good to go. But today, I did my hair for you. So that's it. Keep reading below for resources on the products and other tips. And I'm not sure how to end this. As always, thanks for following along. We'll see you next time.